to another exciting edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. We've got the Utah Jazz and the Chicago Bulls.
Nice run.
And it's Chicago to start out. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. So on the floor for Utah, they've got Malone. Hornacek's out there with Stockton. Then it's Keefe, and it's Foster in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Harper, no good.
And even though he missed that, you have to take those shots when you get the opportunity.
Exactly. They don't come much better or easier than that.
That's short off the rim.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Now here's Pippen. He feeds it to Harper. Hornacek against Jordan. 5 on the clock. Tries it from 19. And the shot is good. Jordan's got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for Chicago.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Stockton kicks to Malone. The basket is good. The assist from Stockton.
You can't give him that shot. A few open looks are all it takes to get him in the zone.
You got that right, Greg. I mean, he is very solid on that mid-range jumper. It's pretty wet when he gets it going.
Here's Harper after the made shot from Karl Malone. Harper kicks to Jordan. It's Pippen on the wing. Malone with the block. Stockton with it. Hornacek outside. Fires it up. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Dishes it to Jordan. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Hornacek passes to Keefe. Back to Hornacek. Five to shoot. Malone with the screen. There's 3-pointers off the mark. Harper against Stockton. Harper dishes to Pippen. Screen by Longley. Keefe against Pippen. The dish to Jordan. And again, no good by Chicago.
Offensively, 1 of 4 to start. They're still trying to find their stroke.
Pass to Hornacek. Foster against Longley. The open shot, Stockton. A rebound by Harper.
Boy, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing that one.
To the middle. Got a piece of it. Passes it to Longley. Bucket is good.
And I tell you what, anytime you get those easy ones, that basket starts to get bigger.
That's for sure. Always want to get into that early rhythm and get the defense on its heels, and that way you open up your full repertoire of offensive options.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Harper kicks to Pippen. Outside, Rodman. Screened by Longley. Rodman with the ball. Picked up by Malone. Here's Jordan. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Jordan's got his second basket of the game.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
Well, you know, it's still early, partner, but that's what we're seeing so far, and we know what he can do on one of his better days. He's hard to handle.
Here is Keefe. Back to Hornacek. To the paint. Foster passes to Malone. Second shot opportunity. Foster, that's good.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Now Harper. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. A step back shot here. That one rolling around and rims out. Utah leading. Stockton dishes to Malone. Stockton with a dynamic pass to set that one up.
Tell you what, I can't argue with the result, but a little unnecessary to go to the off-balance shot there.
Harper kicks to Pippen. Hornacek against Jordan. Pippen. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
Stockton outside. Here's the screen. It's Hornacek on the wing, guarded by Jordan. Shoots from the baseline. Hornacek, no luck.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
And here's Pippen. Just 5 to shoot. Rodman kicks to Jordan. Jordan with another miss. Jordan's gone 2 for 5, shooting 40% from the field here. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. I had a chance to catch up with Utah's head coach. I asked him about the challenge of this team, and he said those guys are really aware. They don't take bad shots or make mental errors. And that puts a lot of pressure on us to be just as efficient as they are. We must value our possessions and match them shot for shot. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. It sounds like the most important number for them today is opposing shooting percentage.
As it should be. I mean, this is an opponent that can go through some very hot stretches with the ball. So they've got to do what they can to limit those opportunities.
Yeah, and for what Coach was saying, guys, I mean, he knows that. They should play some suffocating D today if he got his message across.
And the Jazz making a change here. Ostertag's checked in. Here's Stockton. Hornacek outside. Now the pass to Malone. 6 to shoot. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Stockton, good.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
I mean, it's early enough that they have plenty of time to make adjustments, but their D has to improve.
Here is Harper. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Picked his pocket. Here is Keefe. Feeds to Hornacek. Fires from 14. 2 points. That one goes. And the Jazz lead by 5.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Pippen against Keefe. Pippen, the pass to Jordan. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Jordan's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Nice ball movement by Utah. Hornacek passes to Ostertag and stolen by Jordan. Pippen for 3. And it's Malone with the rebound. Jazz leading by 3. Hornacek dishes to Stockton. Here is Keefe. Malone with the screen. Back to Stockton. Stockton teams up with Malone on the pick and roll. Off the screen. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Malone's got 6.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agility.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Now here's Pippen. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Pippen's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here is Keefe. Back to Stockton. Screened by Malone. Ostertag pass to Hornacek. Malone with the screen. Jordan against Hornacek. Back to Stockton. There's the triple. And the Jazz, another 3. And here are the Bulls now. 6-point game. Pippen kicks to Harper. Pass to Longley. Jordan inside. Hornacek covering. Harper. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Harper's got his 1st bucket of the night.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Pass to Keefe. Picked by Ostertag. Stockton draws the double. And there's the 3-second violation. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Weddington, he's checked in for Longley. Simpkins comes in for Rodman. Kukoc, he's checked in for Scottie Pippen. And Steve Kerr is subbed in for Harper. Anderson, he's checked in for Utah. Isley comes in for Jeff Hornacek. Bulls trailed by 4. Now here's Kerr. There's a good screen. Here's the teardrop. And it's good on the layup.
How about that cloth soft touch? I mean, just a gentle little teardrop, almost like a falling leaf. A leaf falling down slowly to the ground. Very sweet and colorful, too.
The shot's good from Stockton.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
The feed to Kerr. Pass to Weddington. Anderson against Kukoc. 6 on the shot clock. It's Jordan on the wing. He's got 6.
Let's call him a speed merchant. I mean, he was a blur going in for that throwdown.
The Jazz on offense. Stockton kicks to Anderson. There's a minute left to play in the first quarter. There's the pass to Isley from outside the arc. Cans it from downtown. Isley's got his first 3 points of the game.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Pass to Wennington. Jordan against Stockton. Jordan kicks to Kerr. A shot and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Steve Kerr. 2 shots.
Two shots.
The free throw drops for Kerr. Carr, he's checked in for Utah. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
3-pointer from Stockton. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. They're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Passes it to Carr. Kukoc with the steal. Stockton against Jordan. Wennington. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
That's really too easy a chance to miss, guys. He needs to be more aggressive and focused on his finishes.
So it's a tie game as we end the first. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. Up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Bulls?
And we've really seen them get out and establish a real nice rhythm offensively in this game.
Yeah, and they're finding ways to score, multiple ways, playing well and sharing the ball, just operating good at the offensive end.
They've got Tony Kukoc, Bill Wennington out there with Simpkins. Then it's Bush, and it's Kerr in at the 1. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. Picked by Ostertag. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And it's the Bulls with the ball. Outside, Kukoc. And he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick. Kukoc has got the lead up to 2 now for the Bulls. The Jazz on offense. Stockton dishes to Anderson. picked by Ostertag. There's the screen. Stockton, good.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Stockton's gotten 5 of his 7 shots to fall. And the pass to Bushel. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. On the wing, Kukoc. Down low, kicks it out to Kerr. Just 5 on the clock. Rennington passes to Bushel. Here's Kerr for 3.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Pass to Isley. Passes to Ostertag. Offensive rebound. And it's Ostertag with the jam.
And that's an example of willpower right there, guys. I mean, grabbing the offensive rebound and then going back up strong.
And GA, in a close game like this where every possession is critical, that could prove to be a very big one.
Boy, it sure could, Kevin. I mean, he salvaged 2 big points for them off that miss.
Here's Ostertag. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Anderson outside. He dishes it to Stockton. Stockton can't get that one to fall. And there's the pass to Bushel. It's picked off. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. And laid in to finish the break. Isley's got his second basket of the night. Chicago trailing here. Kerr, the pass to Bushel. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Rennington with the bucket.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Stockton. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Stockton not all about passing. Better than 50% field goal shooter in his career. Inside, changes up, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Carr, the pass to Isley, kicks it to Anderson, to the paint. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Jazz.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
And also knocking down the mid-range because they're making good decisions with the basketball.
You foul John Stockton, you're sending an 83% free throw shooter to the line. The Bulls making a switch here. Rodman's checked in. Then for the Jazz, Foster's checked in for Ostertag. Malone comes in for Carr. And it's Hornacek for Stockton. Both shots good from the stripe. Here is Kerr. He has 7. He kicks it to Kukoc. Back to Kerr. He feeds it to Rodman. Soft touch off the glass.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Utah leading. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Anderson outside. Pass to Isley. Clock at 6. There's a good screen. A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good. Isley's got 9 points.
You know, he's putting on an outstanding offensive display, and he may just be getting warmed up here.
Kerr with it. Passes it to Rennington. Back to Kerr. Rodman sets a screen, and Kerr gets it to go on the assist by Wennington. He's got 10.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Now here's Anderson. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Easily good.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
Boy, I love the answer. You come at me with the three, I'm coming right back with my own triple.
Here's Bushley. Trailing by 4. The pass to Wennington. Outside, Kukoc. Pass to Bushley. Got a piece of it, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. Luke Longley's checked in for Chicago. Pippen comes in for Bushley. Here's Kukoc. 4 on the shot clock. Rebound, Utah. Malone's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Here's Hornacek. Got a piece of it. Here's Pippen. And they cash in right away with a quick shot. Pippen's got his 3rd basket of the night. It's a close game here in Chicago. Anderson outside. Passes it to Isley. Inside. Unable to get that one. And the Bulls going the other way now. Kukoc kicks to Kerr. Pippen against Hornacek. Pass to Longley. Pulls up on the wing. That one drops for him. Isley's got 14 points.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Now Kerr. He's got 10. Outside, Kukoc. The pass to Longley. Shot clock at 5. And he gets the bucket.
He's just such a good shooter from that range.
And you factor in his height advantage, it's almost unfair.
Here's Isley. He's got 14. Dishes to Hornacek. To the middle. Pulls up. Lets the 3 fly. That's a good shot, and now he's 3 for 7.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
You know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
Chicago making some changes. Jordan, he's checked in for Kukoc. And it's Harper in for Steve Kerr. And Utah also making a switch. Keefe, he's checked in for Anderson. Bulls trailed by 5. And here is Harper. Left side, Jordan. Hope they get it back.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
To the inside. Isley, 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
Rodman dishes to Harper. And it's Foster with the rebound. Foster's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Hornacek kicks it to Foster. Jordan against Hornacek. There's the dish to Malone. Stolen by Pippen. Screen by Longley. Here's Pippen. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Pippen's got 4 points in the quarter.
They're leaning on that mid-range shot right now. That's 6 of their last 10 points from that area.
And it's working. As long as the defense gives you space, hey, let it fly.
Here is Keefe. Pass to Isley. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. Bulls trail by 5. Pippen kicks to Harper. Bulls moving the ball around. Hornacek with the steal. Here's Isley. He's got 16. Feeds it to Foster. Kicks to Hornacek. Here's Isley. Shot clock at 6. Foster has screen on Harper. Isley. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Malone against Rodman. There's the feed to Jordan. Passes to Longley. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Rodman passes to Pippen. Clock at 6. Feet out, and it's Chicago scoring again.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
You're exactly right. I mean, they've banged home 8 of their last 10 points on mid-range jumpers.
Keefe against Pippen. Here is Keefe. Malone, a screen on Jordan. Hornacek dishes to Malone. Here's Keefe. Another miss by Utah. Bulls trail by 3. Pass to Jordan. Jumper off the screen. The shot's good on the assist by Pippen. Jordan's got 10.
Wow, 10 straight points from mid-range.
You know what I've always said, partner? Good shooting covers over a multitude of ills. And we're seeing it right now.
Here is Keefe. Dishes it to Hornacek. Malone, a screen on Jordan. Trying to get back on track. And the shot is long.
Even though he isn't having the best of game from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
What's up?
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
That's exactly how it should be done. Get the bump, concentrate on the shot, and you'll get the bucket too.
And to look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Chicago.
A lot of success from mid-range so far for them, guys. If nothing else works, they can always fall back on the jump shot.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
Pippen no good on the free throw. Utah trailing here. Here is Keefe. It's tipped. Stockton outside. Carr with a screen on Jordan. Here's Hornacek. And that one comes up a bit short.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Jordan kicks to Pippen. From the top of the key, he squares up and sinks it. 14 points for him.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Right wing. Here is Keefe. Picked by Ostertag to the middle. And they're pushing it up. Harper kicks to Rodman. Outside Jordan. He feeds it to Pippen. There's the triple. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Jordan's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Jazz trail by 6. The pass to Keefe. Ostertag a screen on Pippen. Carr sets a screen. Back to Stockton. 4 on the clock. They need this. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
Yeah, unnecessary. I mean, make them earn those points from deep. Don't give them to them free at the line.
The Jazz have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. First free throw is good. And Utah making a change here. And the second free throw, good.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
And he nails the third.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
Now here's Pippen. Rodman sends a screen. Here's Jordan. The shot's good on the assist by Pippen. Pippen's got 3 assists in the game.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. It's the Bulls. They lead by 5. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.